Well, welcome to this SoleMate Software special with our partners, Frontline Stores. We're a supplier of Frontline Stores, and I'm Alex Lowen, here to introduce you to Kylie from Frontline Stores, David, and from our team, Craig Cooksley, the CEO and owner of SoleMate Software, and Christian, our BDM. Over to you then, Craig. Why don't you introduce the partnership we've got as a supplier of Frontline?
Yes, thanks, Alex. I've been very happy with our long history with Frontline, and we've had some great success with providing only to Frontline members only a 30% discount on our services, and that was a deal we did years ago, and it's a lovely service we give. And what we're really doing is really giving them the whole thing. We take them from their old system to their new system, and we've had a great success recently with the Sports First group of people. And we're really having good traction getting them, and what they really need is good service. They said they're having a problem with other software vendors, phone service, emails, and they really need good service, and we can do data conversion. So we convert their data from the old to the new, and then bring them online through the Frontline Shopify API, which is fantastic. It works with the Frontline and SoleMate online part of the business as well.
Brilliant. And David, do you want to talk to us more about Frontline and what you do with the online space?
Okay. As Craig said, it's been a long relationship that we've had with SoleMate, and we've been happy to push SoleMate to not only to our existing members, but to any potential people that we've had looking at membership, and to people coming on as well. But Frontline, I guess, is a one-stop shop for all retailers. We're there to give the smaller independent retailers a bit of a leg up in the way that they can compete then on a national basis with major retailers. So we negotiate better discounts on their behalf, off-invoice discounts. We negotiate better trading terms with them as well. We can provide marketing services, and we can provide through our supplier network and people such as SoleMate. We can put them on to virtually anything to do, any solution that they might have, or any issues that they may have in retail, we normally have a solution for. So we do have a lot of arrows to our bow, and we can certainly help retailers in lots of ways, not only with discounts, but certainly with lots of other support mechanisms as well. So we have a supplier base of about 600 preferred suppliers that we can call upon to not only supply stock and give them discounts, but certainly services and like SoleMate, and through insurances and banking and all sorts of different things too. We also have a marketing department that can help, and a digital department that can help with setting up their websites. We certainly obviously use SoleMate for our preferred point of sale systems. We can then help our guys set up some marketing plans for them, look at their social media policies, help them with any social media programs and promotions that they might want to do. So I guess not only from when they join up, but right through their journey with Frontline, we can supply them with various mechanisms to hopefully make them more competitive in the marketplace.
Well, this is a brilliant story of one-stop shop service, and having that one-stop shop
and
your team behind.
And a point I did make was we do hardware software, so we can provide all the hardware and software and do the complete deal. And I think, Christian, you can talk about one of your latest deals. Unfortunately, it's been delayed a little bit, but can you talk us through that whole process of PJ Countrywear?
So she was a member of Frontline, and she had a need for some software, and she did put in a request for information for us, and basically just had a chat with her, sort of figured out what she was looking for, what she needed, and I guess we very quickly sort of figured out that I think she was actually just doing everything quite pretty manually.
So she found hardware software.
Yeah. So she did need hardware and software. Just I guess a lot of people, they just want, they want the problem solved. They don't want to have to think about all the different things that are required, and I guess they just come to us and they and we can offer them a one sort of package, the hardware.
It's a great point, because they have one phone call. The receipt printer goes down the wing run person, the computer, the cash drawer, the screen, the software. It all goes through us. So it all backed by Frontline. It all go through us.
Well, yeah, because we have experience doing this. We can source stuff at good prices, and we can source all the the right hardware that you actually need, not, so you don't have to spend too much money, all that kind of stuff. So I guess, because we do have that partnership with Frontline, we already have established some trust there. And obviously our relationship with Frontline has been a really long one. So, we've done some really good work with you guys. And I think it's just, it's a lot about it's definitely a lot about the trust, and it's a lot about just going to one person or one company and getting everything solved in a short amount of time. Because it's, this is not the sort of thing that you want to spend ages thinking about and figuring out, the best way to do it. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of our members kind of contact me and ask me that, so always recommend SoleMate because I know that they'll get the great service and you'll be able to help them. It's like a one-stop shop. So members have confidence in that because we advertise and we've had a long relationship. So it's perfect.
That's great.
I think that's just from my perspective, it's just really, really interesting having these genuine conversations and establishing relationships. That's, that's my favorite part of the whole thing. So, if we can, we get something out of it and they get something out of it, it's, it's a win-win.
Yeah. Exactly.
And once the sales competition,
I think it's a great, sorry, Craig, it's a great solution that you guys have. And I guess the one thing that's attractive about, well, not only the one thing, but certainly one of the things that's attractive about SoleMate is that you actually provide that one-stop shop, because Frontline, pride themselves on being a one-stop shop for all sorts of things for our retailers. So, we have our retail services book that we put out as well, which, outlines you guys as our preferred point of sale provider, and also lots of other retail services that we have. Kylie looks after the retail services and is there recruiting various national chains. We have tie-ups with JB Hi-Fi and hotel chains as well, people like that. So we have all sorts of different solutions, and that's the great thing about SoleMate is that you have the main solution for point of sales and inventory control, which is sensational.
Yeah, we can dovetail into your whole concept. You got the whole Frontline belief, and it's great for us to do that for you.
And like Frontline, SoleMate have that customer service point of sale as well, which is so important. And having Kylie on the end of the phone, or Craig or Christian with SoleMate, we've been getting great feedback, haven't we, Kylie, about service and customer service especially.
Yeah, I think because I look after the members once they join. So I think if they're not sure, they'll just call me and just kind of get me to recommend things, or because they know they can call Frontline for anything and we'll have a solution. And if we don't, we can find one for them or point them in the right direction. So I think they're comfortable with that. So, and they like to ring and have a chat, and it's nice to speak to everyone.
Cool.
The other thing too is, with so many of our, we have so many suppliers. We very soon get feedback from our suppliers as to, our members as to whether our suppliers are, good or not so good. And we haven't had any, negative about SoleMate. It's always been positive, how helpful you guys are, that you provide the whole holistic solution. So, we're very pleased to be able to partner with you guys.
Yeah, that's great. And if there are women's wear places that haven't had a system before, we go the next step and we look at other clients who have women's wear, and we give them raw data. Like, this is how other people set it up. These are the departments you look at. This is how you should be setting up your stock, your visibility, and all that. So I'm not just throwing them off the pier and saying, hey, here's the software, learn it, throw it in, set up your departments. We hold their hand and actually consult around how they can best use the software and get through it. And it's done in stages. We do an introductory, then when they're up and running, there's over 80 different reports, and there's all different levels of reports. And it might take a retailer 2 or 3 years, but our whole goal is to reduce their stock on hand, to make their stock efficiency and stock visibility a lot better. So they might have $120,000 worth of stock when they start with us, but they'll end up with $90,000 to $100,000 after 2 years, because we'll work out what is dead stock, what is efficient, and what is the sell-through.
Mm.
Yes,
and that's so important for our members too, to be guided in the right direction, in a business sense. And inventory is their biggest buy that they will ever have. It's their biggest outlay, and to be able to have a guide towards what they should be stocking and what they should get out of their store, and that is it's sensational. Yeah, it's fantastic service we can provide for the members.
Oh, it's been fantastic talking with you all today. And if anyone does want to contact Frontline Stores and also SoleMate Software, you can call us or you can email us and look at the links just below the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again next week at our next group event with SoleMate Software's online education events. Thank you so much. Speak to you soon.
Yeah, Alex.
Thank you.
Thanks.